And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And on the mound today, Germán Marquez. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go? And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. One down, base is empty. Inside. Full count now. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two down, base is empty. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Freeman on his way over. Brings it in for the third out. Back here in Denver, our starting pitcher in this one, Clark Schmidt. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Check swing, but he went too far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Ezequiel Tovar. Now he breaks his bat. And they tag him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Goodman will hit next. And that one missing low. That catches the top part of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one missed. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Ground ball could be 2. Fires to second for 1 on to Goldschmidt. That's 2. Back here at Coors Field, Paul Goldschmidt now.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Gets him to chase after that
One ball, 2 strikes.
ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So up next, Jason Dominguez.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball. Two outs.
3-2.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. J.C. Esquera stepping in now for the Yankees. Next pitch is downstairs. Just missed. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 2nd. This one in the air right field. Freeman under it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. The 2-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. And now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 2nd. And we're back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorbeat B-Boss. And that's in the dirt. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. So digging in, Oswald Peraza. That's down and in. 1 out, base is empty. That misses. 3 balls and a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Peraza, the base runner at first with 1 out. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. It's Aaron Judge now. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. And there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And that is downstairs. And the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Aaron Schunk. Fought off foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Jacob Stallings now. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies.
Ball. 2-1.
Way outside. Now 3-1. That's a walk. Went with a cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Back here in Denver as we go to the top of the 4th. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Shortened a bunt and missed it. And it's 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order 2nd time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Late that time, and it's strike two.
He's been very
1 ball,
consistent with
2
his
strikes.
command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Next offering upstairs.
Good location, good tape. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And he swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton
ball,
of first pitch
2
strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That one in there across the letters. And the righty deals. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Off the mark there. Now 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Hunter Goodman. Not close with that one. Ball 2.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And it's filled up. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Peraza fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. There's Ryan McMahon now.
Ryan McMahon.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. There's a swing and a miss.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jorbit Bibas. Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Ripped to third and caught. Now here is Oswald Peraza.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
What do you got?
Peraza started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went, says Larry Bullard.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
Outside, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on.
Aye. We got a full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His 13th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 3-0. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Tyler Freeman. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Farmer.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slice to right. And foul ball. Yankees up by 3. And now the count is even. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses. And now it's 3-2. And that's ball 4.
That's ball
it
4.
wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. So a man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Aaron Schunk. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham trying to get there. Hauls it in for the out. And here's the catcher,
Now
Jacob Stallings.
Catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Just off the inside edge. The 2-1. In the air, left field. Dominguez makes the play, and that's the inning.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back, and they make a
Rockies.
change to start the 6th.
Number
The new
52.
pitcher, Scott Alexander.
Scott
Well, he's had trouble at
Alexander.
times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Here comes Cody
Leading
Bellinger.
off for the Yankees, right fielder Cody Bellinger.
And a slider
ball.
misses down and away.
You know, these
got 2
Yankees
balls,
putting
1
together
strike.
some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now Jason Dominguez. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Oh, the throw is over his head. Bellinger around third. He'll score easily. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Outside, 2-1. And that's a little high. Traffic on the bases with one already in. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On a line, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now a chance for J.C. Esquera. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jorbeat B-Boss, the next to hit.
That's ball 2.
Dominguez at third, Volpe at second, Esquera at first with no outs. That one inside, and the count is 3-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for. He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Angel Chavez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The 1-1. That one missing inside.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Reinfield.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. It's gone. Grand slam. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 10-0. Back to the top of the order now. Trent Grisham getting ready to hit. Just missed. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And that's in for a strike.
The count is full.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Here is
the
Aaron
designated
Judge.
hitter, Aaron
With this
Judge.
kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Up
That's
and
ball
in, and that's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Runner on at first with one gone. And next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. And that's outside. Next one misses, and it's a full count. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 12-0.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Seth Halverson. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Seth Halverson.
So one out, nobody on. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a ball popped up. McMahon hauls it in for the out. And there are two down. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. That clips the corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And they'll do it again. Two outs, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Will Warren.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Jordan Beck digs in now.
Jordan Beck.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss, 3-2 now.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting.
Man at first, nobody out. Ezekiel Tovar will hit next. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman.
Goodman.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. On the ground to third, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Next for Colorado, Ryan McMahon.
Third baseman, Ryan
Beck at third with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's to third. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Number 25.
And stepping in for the Yankees, J.C. Esquera. Right through there for a strike. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, now it's the second baseman, Jorbeat B-Boss. That one in triple digits.
2-2 to count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tipped into the mid, strike 3. Tyler Freeman, the next to hit.
Right fielder, Tyler Freeman.
Headed towards the corner. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer.
The count 2-1. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one hops against the fence. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Smash to the left side. Sends it across to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Aaron Judge
Now
at the
batting,
plate.
the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
And that misses. And it's 2-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Peraza stands at second with 2 gone. Out to short. Tosses to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Denver, on to the bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Aaron Schunk.
And Schunk.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
2
misses
balls,
the
2
zone,
strikes.
and it's 2-2. Stays alive. That one out to right. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jacob Stallings. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, the
1
leadoff
ball,
man gets on.
2
You want to
strikes.
minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting,
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter,
left fielder,
Jordan Beck.
Jordan Beck.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Shortstop.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Adael Amador. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back. It's the top of the
Rockies.
9th, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound, Zach
36.
Agnos. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Paul Goldschmidt
Leading
will
off the
climb in.
Yankees, First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's too high. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the
Now
9th.
batting, Left fielder,
And here is Jason Dominguez. Inside, just missed. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handle. Throws to first.
Out.
2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
The 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Shunk makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field. So bottom of the 9th. And now the DH, Hunter Goodman. Well struck left field. And that one is off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw.
He's safe.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season. It's 12-2. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Now one missed.
Ball inside.
Pitch is in there. Now 3-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to first. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though, so they get the first out of the inning. Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies.
First baseman.
1 out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting
1
off
ball,
speed there.
2 strikes.
That one blasted deep to right. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. Not in time. It's a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Loud contact leads to the double.
Yeri De Los Santos will take over here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now Aaron Shunk. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Volpe. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees slug their way to a win in this one.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.